Hello and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to some more Star Technology. I am Towkn, and as you can see behind me, a lot of stuff has changed. A lot of stuff has changed, indeed. It was mainly just to make stuff a little bit easier to get to and whatnot. This was just a mess over here. There's these things in the middle that wasn't really doing much of anything at all at the point we were at because was being lazy and not letting them really do much. And then over here was just kind of a mess of where was stuff and having to run around behind stuff and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, let's get these sifters moved out of the way completely. And yeah, so we now have our stuff here for our advanced forming press, graver, ME assembler stuff right here. And then we got the mixer, lathe, and cutter and stuff like that. That was right there with it, right here. The extruder and extractor, sifter, macerator, and assembler are all right here on this power. Each one of these has its own separate power things now. So rather than having a whole bunch of stuff on one, like that. Then we have the electrolyzer, the centrifuge, and down there the rock crusher that was for making weird that not on or I think I don't know if I actually connected the okay, I think that might be what it is. I was like, wait a second. Let's go like this. And I think I'm gonna need to take out this wire here real quick. I have to take out that wire just so I can get down. And I can't get back out, so let's connect that real quick. Connect that over. I was wondering why that wasn't working, and it was probably because it was not connected. And we connect that up to there. And that is now working down there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I mean, we don't really care too much about it working or not. Right now, it's just making more skystone, which we should have plenty of, really, right? But yeah, but then we can come down here. As you can see, there's just this ugly mess here now for this. But that now has all that skystone in there. Yeah, and then back here is where we got all of our sifter stuff. So we have this one here that's doing sand, I believe, or no, dust. Of course, it's is it even on? I don't even know if it's on. Weird. It's got power. It's got that. Got that in this. We don't really have that there. I'm not entirely sure. This here is making gravel, which is apparently just going into here and then into here. And yeah. Okay, so that's basically the issue there is we just don't have enough. We don't have enough gravel. If I pick this up and put it right here right now, go that. That should start putting some gravel into there to turn it into sand. And yeah, perfect. Okay. And that'll do some more stuff. Okay. But either way, we still have a decent amount of stuff here. And yeah. And then, of course, we do have this here, which filled with crushed iron. I figured that would have been finished by now, but I guess not. But yep, we have these two here making our cobblestone, which really it does not make cobblestone that fast for this whole system, but or whatever. And then the power, of course, does the power for all of them, so we're fine there. We're not too worried about most of this stuff here anymore, anyways. I mean, diamond maybe later-ish, but yeah. I am curious if I open this up, how full is this thing now? Very, very empty. Okay. And then, of course, half the stuff goes inside of there instead of in here. Like you can see, it says we have no copper, but if we press B, you can see we have 2,000 copper. Yeah. Yep. That's just a weird thing with the way this stuff works. I don't know. But yeah, we now have all that here. I was having multiple power issues with other stuff and everything, and getting the wireless power to actually work properly. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I need that to have a power in, not just the other way. But that lets that work. Um, Here's working here now. I would love to upgrade this to be a better energy hatch. But by doing that, then I would need to upgrade the mixer and inverter, possibly. Well, this circuit assembler could always get attached to this here. But yeah. Come over here though, real quick. Huh. I could have swore there was a. Okay, I also have this here I could attach it to. I completely forgot about this one. Could have swore I had another. I should. I just don't know where it's at. It's somewhere. Should have been there to be able to take out all of the stuff there. We have the 2 tanks. Wait, yeah, I moved it over here so that I could go into here. So that I could go into here making iron dust. That it's just iron ingots, which, yeah, it takes a lot longer for this machine here because it is apparently disabled. Because I don't know if this was able to power. Well, actually, it should have been able to power all 3 of these without any issue. I think it was just some other power issues we were having with everything else at the time. Like that's still gaining power. That's still maxed out. So I think we're good. I think we're good for right now. Okay. So with that, I think what we need to do is work on getting to our thing, our next thing, which we needed these chromium rods for, which I made those so we could make this thing here, which we needed to make these, an HV emitter. We needed to make one of these, which chemical bath. We those, which we make. Oh, come on! I'm clicking out of it. Okay, come on. Annoying thing. Okay, whatever. Come over here. We go here. Grab those. Press that. Click on this and go. Not enough to craft. So I'm going to assume that's the stainless steel plates, which yet we only have one of. Which I wasn't thinking about. We go like this. Grab some stainless steel out. I did make some more. Bring it over here. Throw it in here. And let that go for a second. Okay, but yeah, we need to make this thing here, which means we also need this green, which is low voltage, copper wire, glass pane, and a thing. So if we go in here, glass, we'll grab single glass pane. Let's go ahead and throw some of this other stuff into the computer as well. We got the copper. No, we needed copper wire. So let's type in wire real quick. Where we grab that out. Then we needed aluminum foil and a low voltage circuit. We're going to use universal ones I have, like so. Okay. For some weird reason, when I click out of the thing, it's not working anymore. Okay. And then that was all built inside of a low voltage assembler. Okay. I could just here, click on this, go boom. 2, 3, and 4. Like that. That'll give us our computer monitor. Or here, grab our stainless steel plates, which actually apparently had a bunch in there. And then we can click on this to make this. Click on this. Actually, click here, click that, click this. There we go. And that gives us our high voltage ore thing, which not enough energy. So let's get some energy put in it. I don't know if we actually need it or not. Get some energy put inside of it by just putting it inside of one of these. I think that'll start. Yeah, you can see that's losing power, so that should be gaining power. I take this out now, and we click on this. How do we change it to fluid mode? Okay, so right now, we would get brackish water if we put it in any of the. There's natural gas over there and oil over here. So I think what that was saying is if I go like this. Okay, so yeah, so over this way, it's all going to be oil. So this is where we're going to want to put our tower thing, I think, that we're going to end up making. Is right here. Boom. That sounds like a good plant to me. But yeah, so next, if we click on this, go in here to get this, give us another star coin, and we need a fluid drilling thing. And I think like that's going to require EV stuff, so we're probably not going to go with that one. We are probably just going to go with the advanced one right here, the advanced fluid drilling rig. So we'll click that and press A on it. That if we hit B and we hover over this, I was going to say hopefully it'll tell us what we have and we don't have, but it doesn't look like it will. Okay, so we need a, if we type in MV real quick, okay, we're going to need one of these. We have, we are going to need 4. That's weird. I heard a smashing sound. Oh wait, never mind, never mind. It wasn't, that's not weird. It was probably this thing here. Okay. So we're gonna put it over there anyway. Of course, could also put it over here. It looks like because we have raw oil there. We have just oil. Oh, that's different. Natural gas, brackish water. I don't know what the difference between raw oil and oil is. Let's go like this. Type in oil real quick. We have heavy oil, raw oil, light oil. I click on this. Actually, press U on this. We put raw oil in a distillery. We get sulfuric light fuel, sulfuric gas, sulfuric heavy fuel, and that. Okay. So then the difference would be if we find just regular oil and press U on that. It looks like it's a better conversion rate. They also give us a different gives us a different thing. So it gives us sulfuric light fuel, sulfuric naphtha, sulfuric gas, sulfuric heavy. Actually, no, it looks like it's the same thing, right? Just it's in a different order. Okay, but I do, yeah. So we're gonna want to be over here where the oil is and not the raw oil, right? So here, click on this. We want just oil, yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be our goal then. Let's build it over here. So we are going to need a lot of stuff to do this. Click on this. We click on this real quick. We type in LV because we are going to need some output patches, which are fluid. So we're going to need 2 of these. At least, I think. I don't think we need more than that. I think actually we only need 1. We might put 2 on it just because. Okay. But in order to make this drilling rig in the first place, we are going to need 4 of these motors, which means we're probably going to need some more of some of this other stuff. So we're going to need what? Copper, nickel, copper cable, which as you can see right now, we do have a bunch of times 2. I think, is that what we needed for the, yeah, we do need that. So maybe it was copper cable. Yeah, okay, so copper cable. We don't have a whole lot of copper cable that has yeah, we just have copper wire. Here now. Go in here. Take out the gold, put that in, click that. Let's see, we need 2 fluid pipes. We'll go like that. Connected from there. Go like that. And be okay with that. Okay, there we go. So we're going to let that go for a little bit here. And while we're doing that, see what we needed for the pumps. The pumps we need a lot of stuff. So we need 4 pumps, right? Is what it said. I believe we need 4 pumps. So we're going to need 4 or 8 of these rings. Click on this, go like this, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 apparently. And then we're gonna need the, this is just gonna be steel pipe. Okay, so yeah, normal steel pipe. So we go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to need bronze rotors, which I think the fastest way would be this way. So if we went ahead and went to our extruder, right? We need 4 bronze ingots. So if we go here, type in bronze, take out a stack of these, click here, and run down to our extruder, which we have a normal pipe in. We go like this, throw that in there. Do I have it in me? No, I do not. So we click here and we type in mold. Where we grab the one for the extruder. Go like that, and that will take a little bit of time as well. But we only really want a couple of them, so we're going to go ahead and go like that for now. Let that make those. Come back here. Let's go ahead and take these out. Go like this. Then we need 4 of these for each of that. So we're going to need a total of 8 of these. There we go. So that's 8 of those. I don't know why I put them all back inside the computer because I'm going to take them out to put them in the thing. Okay, so there's that. So then we click here, go like this, click on this, goes in there. It'll give us that. And then if we type in MV again real quick, we click there, click this. There we go. And then let's just throw them up here. We'll hit B, throw that in there, that in there, that in there. Probably throw that in there, probably this and that. Okay, there we go. That'll let us pull these out where I can go like this. Get that made. And perfect. Okay, so now STE. Need 4 steel frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 medium voltage things. And what are these? What are the vanadium steel gear? Ooh. Oh, we have. How many of those do I need? 4. We have some of those. So if I click on this, though, we click on this, that's going to require that. But if we throw it in an extruder, 4 makes 1. So we're going to need more of this. Gonna have to figure out how we make more vanadium steel real quick as well. So let's see, what do we have? I go like this and we press R on this, right? That was this here, so if we press R on that to go to the mixer, we're gonna need the vanadium, the chromium, and steel. Okay, so let's see if we have any of the vanadium. Oh, we have quite a bit. So if we go ahead and take out the vanadium, and then grow, if I hit the R, we don't really have any of the chromium. We do have some chromite sludge. I do think I have a little bit of chromium in here, though, so we can take that out. Then we can put in steel. I'm going to need to make some more steel dust real quick. Go ahead, grab out some steel ingots, and come to here. Throw that in here where we can make some more steel dust. We needed 9, I think, so 2 more. There we go. Okay, then we come over here to the mixer. Where I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff. Oh, wait, more chromium in there. Nice, perfect. Okay, so we can throw chromium in there. Steel in there. Vanadium dust. Then press U on this again. Go to here. And we needed this here, so we need to put that on 1. Go like this, put that on 1, and turn it on. And that's only going to make the single set of 9 for now. Works out in our favor just because we don't really need this other stuff doing stuff. But once we get this here, gives us 9. We had 7. 7 and 9 is going to be 16. That is exactly what we need. Then this, we cook in the electric blast using nitrogen on 2 or nothing. So that's going to take a little while, though. We click here. That is on 2, so we get that. That's 27 seconds for each one. It's going to take, yeah, quite a while for that to do that. Okay, so that will give us the gears we need if we have a... we have the molding one, but we don't have the other one. So gear mold, right? Because we're going to want to make an extruder gear mold, which ring mold. So we'll go like that. Make the extruder gear mold. Okay. We could then put in here. And then press B and type in vanadium again. Everything. Take that out. Go like this. Throw that in there. Where we get the vanadium steel gears. There we go. That's the 9 of those. Apparently we already had some in there. Didn't know that. That works out fine though. We can now just throw that in there to get those. And that'll be what we need for that. Now we just need 4 medium voltage. Right, so we click in MV and we don't have any medium voltage. Okay, so that means we're going to need to make some medium voltage ones. So go over here, go like this. And I believe we don't need this or those. Let's see, so we'll put that in there. This in there. I believe for the medium voltage, it is, where's it at? They're right there. It is yellow and yellow. Resistors and transistors. Boom and boom. We throw that in there. Then it is the circuit board. Actually, if we click on this again, hover over this circuit board and the ones that look like numbers. So if we go chip, right, there we go. U chips. Put in here. I can move my mouse over just a little bit, and then we need some circuit boards, which I did have making over here. There we go. So we grab those. Also go ahead, take this and go like this, and go 1, 2. Put it in here, or put it in here. And I think the only thing we need at that point now is some more copper foil. Go like that. Put that in there, that'll make some more. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So now we can take that, put those in there, run back over here. Our clean room, where we throw these here and there. Yeah, perfect. And we still have some more of those and everything else. So now I just need to get up here. And we needed 4 of them, right? Yeah, so we need 4 of them as well. And then this is done, or can be done in a medium voltage. So like this, take that out. Run over to our medium voltage assembler where we take these and this out and those. So steel frame, medium voltage thing, this here, that there, that there. And there's one more. Oh yeah, the gears. Gears we have right here. Take these, throw them in there, and put that on one, and it's going to make something else. I don't even know what it's trying to make. But yeah, I apparently didn't connect this power up. Get our wire cutters. There we go. That's making some sort of fluid regulator. Which kind of sucks, because I'm pretty sure this is what that just said to do. Oh, it needed to be on 2. Oh my goodness, I just did that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it means we're going to need to make another medium voltage, or another set of medium voltage things, which kind of sucks. Should be able to. We just need to grab. Oh no, we're going to need more CPU chips now, aren't we? Oh man. We're also going to need transistors, and I think we're almost out of resistors too. Wait, no, never mind. There is a bunch in there, so we can throw those in there. We can throw those in there. But CPU chips. Let's see. Did I have those over here at all? Do not see them. Go here and type in CPU. For the CPU chip, we put CPU wafer inside of the cutter. The CPU wafer is made using the light blue and the silicone wafer in the Raver. Okay, so we need the light blue. We need some silicone wafers, and we're gonna need the light blue lens. Uh, maybe the sapphire lens. No, so it's light blue or diamond. Okay, so it's a diamond lens. Okay, so that's the one I think we already have in there. So if I went like this and turn that on, that will make up some CPU wafers in 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, so that'll work. We could bring this over here, jump up here, go like this. Those in there. And just wait. Let's go ahead and throw some more of this stuff here into here. Oh, we got some stainless steel dust we can throw back in here. Start making some more stainless steel. Yeah, once this is done here, we could throw it into the cutter. 45, there we go. Boom, there we go. So we can do that. We can take this and throw it into here. Then another 45 seconds, we'll have some more CPUs. Be able to make those. And then we also need to make another one of those. So we're going to need to make another one of these. Boom, like so. And another one of these. Is that. There we go. And I think we need one rubber ring. That should be all we need. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Okay, then we put that in there. And once we get our CPU into here, bring these over here. Them in there, get 2 more medium processors. And I'm probably going to go ahead grab out distillers here. Throw them in there and just make a bunch of more medium ones. Guys will probably still need more of them later. Okay, then I can throw that in there. That will now make our advanced fluid drilling rig, which we are also going to need 15 steel frames and 8 solid machine casing. I don't think we actually we probably do need 8. So let's go ahead here and type in steel, which we have 9 of. We need 15, so we press it. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. I don't want to be... I don't know why it's not clicking off of that anymore. There we go. So we need 15. So if we go like that, of course, now we need that wrench wherever the hell it went. I don't know why it keeps doing it like that, but wrench, where you at? There you are. So 9. So if we go like that, that's how many we need. 15, right? That's what I said, 15. No, we wanted to press U on that. Yeah, 15. Solid SOL. Nope. So we'll go like this. Try to click off of that. And it's not working half the time. I don't know why it's automatically going up there. Okay, so let's go like this. Don't want to click on auto search. A standard search keep, auto search keep. Okay, yeah, whatever. If I do that, and I come over here and I press U on this, that so we need solid machine casing. So we go like, first that means we make some more of those because we need 8 of these. So that and go 1, 2, 3. go. So we get 8 of those. We go back here and type in STE. So we grab these back out. Then we go here, press on this, those. So we need grab steel out of there, bring it over to the lathe, throw it in there, and let that start making some more rods. Okay. And then we grab the advanced fluid drilling thing out of here, run over here, break this, and go this, where we put this down right here. Click on there, type in terminal, pull this out of here, and shift right click on that. So it's that. Then what we want to do, I think, is we want one of these should have made it into an output hatch. I don't know why, where it would put it. Okay, so put the output hatch right there. I don't know if that's actually where it has to go. Let's find out. So we go here, we press U. Those are energy hatches. So if we go ahead and say all, yeah, it looks like it has to be there. So if that is the case, I think I'm going to want to break that real quick. Break that real quick. So we put that there. We can go like that. I'm going to break this and that. Bringing it further over. There we go. We can then put that there. Okay, perfect. So then we can put this back on right here. And I think we're going to change the way it is a little bit, where we'll put this right here, put our 2 power things right there. Once we make those, because those we're going to have to make at least medium voltage, I think it said. Go like this and click on that. Click on this, and we click R on this. Huh. In an assembler, it's only 4 of those per one of. Oh, it's because, yeah, when we go like this, we get 2. So we'll do that. Click back in here and type in wrench. Go like this here. Here we go, and just go like that. Some of those that we can bring back over here. Shift right click on there. And then we just need 2 medium voltage energy hatches, which we should be able to make if we have some more of these, which we need some of these to do that. Of course, it put the wrench back in the thing. There we go. So like this and go 1, 2. And click here and go 1, 2. And now we need just more copper cables. So here, grab some more copper cable that we can throw in here to get 1, 2 of those. Perfect. And I should be able to bring these over here, where we put them right here and right here. That'll finish that. We could then go like this and put that right there and right there. And connect them right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and just break that to make this easier. Then go like this. And I think this here is actually where we're going to run into a problem. And that problem is going to be easily solved by me just running all the way over here and taking that down. And hoping that a 4 times has enough power. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm not using some of these things over here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put this here, right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up that one, put that one there, go like that, put that there. Then we're going to bring this over here and use this one here, right there. But we will also go ahead and break this. We'll hit B, click here, type it at create to get one of these. Put that there. Go like that. Go this. Connect this up to that. And then connect that right there. And go, we got power there. We got power there. This is making power. We now just need a thing. So we need to go back over here real quick where I'm going to click on this here. Actually, do we have an empty? I don't think we have an empty one, do we? Those aren't empty. That's not empty. The steel one is empty. Actually, the steel one I could probably use because we have this one here for lava now. Bring this here over here. Put it right here. That'll start filling up with oil. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we now have oil. So if I click here, click on this, accept this, we can click on this and accept this, as we now have oil, which if we go to our resource production thing, overworld drilling, yep, we click on that where we can get either brackish water or oil products, or oil production, which is just telling us to get one of those. We did get one of them, so we're fine. Kind of. I mean, I haven't picked it up, but what is brackish water actually going to be used for? Let's click on that and throw it in a centrifuge. A centrifuge should give you seawater and water, so definitely don't need that at all. But yeah, look at that. Look, we got lots and lots of oil already. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we got oil. The biggest problem now is what we do with that oil. And so go back in here and type in oil, right? And then we come over here and we press U. The oil could be thrown in a brewery with talc to make lubricant, or redstone dust to make lubricant, or soapstone dust to make lubricant. We could throw it in a distillery where we will get light fuel, nebula, sulfuric gas, and heavy fuel. Throw it in a large boiler, which is a Greg Tech boiler, which will explode if provided fuel with no water. Okay, so I mean that's actually easy enough to do whatever we need to. But I was gonna say I'm assuming. Well, I don't know what that actually gives because it doesn't actually show what it gives. I would assume that it gives steam, but I'm not sure. But if we make ourselves a distillation tower, right? And we just, it only needs to be medium voltage, but have a high voltage one because, yeah, maybe. If we made ourselves a distillation tower, we could just get all 4 things and be good with it. So if we make ourselves a distillation tower, though, we need EV. We need to get more EVs. right now I think we just have the one EV. We need to get more EVs. We come over here and we click on this. We take this out. Like, why are we short? Because we need more liquid tin. Of course we do. I think right now the only liquid tin we really have is in here. So go like this. Take out a bucket of liquid tin. Bring it all the way down here. Get it put in there. Of course, there we go. We could do that. So we're going to need EVs, right? Which require too large to make. It also requires 16 of the like blue. Let's see, blue. Yeah, the blue alloy. So I'm going to need to turn this blue alloy. I'm wondering what that's blue topaz dust. We need to turn this into what you call it. It's just bolts, right? Blue alloy bolts. Okay. This is going to give us a couple, but not a lot. Just need to figure out how we make more blue alloy again. Which would be by going over to what it was that we were going to make. Click on this. Click on this. And of course, like it said, ooh, an extruder would have made 8 from 1. We had 3. Let's see what we get from that. Just because I'm curious. Pretty sure it's still going to be 8. I think it doubles it and then it doubles it again. But it would have done it in one step instead of multiple. Where are we at? Where are we at? Blue alloy. We need to make, yeah, blue alloy ingot somehow. So make that from blue alloy dust, which blue alloy dust we get from the electronite and silver. Yeah. So we need this here, which is going to be electrum and redstone in a mixer. We go here and type in electro. You have that. We click and put some of this stuff in here. Didn't really need in on us anymore. That and then silver. Go like this. We have silver dust there. And we have a bunch of impure silver dust we still need to do some stuff with. But we need to mix this here. So we'll go like this, take this, throw some silver, throw some of that. Press U on this. Centrifuge. Oh, no, mixer on 2. There we go. That'll give us some blue alloy dust. And if we come over to our not our cutter, but to this, oh wow, we got a lot of blue alloy bolts in here. I didn't realize we had that many. But there we go like this. Okay, so we now have 10. Well, of course we ran out of the other. We're making more. I remember. Okay, so we take out the CPU, the transistor, and the resistor. Then click on this, take this, and I don't remember. We'll go ahead, throw micro, throw those in, take that out, throw those in, and we'll just double check what we did for the red ones and the bubbles. Then we need that. We need these things, and then we need, yeah, the other things down there. Okay. Run down here, grab ourselves some circuit boards. think we'll also go ahead, go like that real quick. We'll go like this here and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And grab the foil and throw it in there, and then hit Shift B real quick. See if we have more. We don't really. So if we hit B and tight, we have some right here. So we go like that. Throw that there. There we go. Okay. Should have everything we need now. Make some large ones. What am I looking? What am I looking at? These. Boom. There we go. So we need at least 3 more of these. So we're gonna need this to go at least twice, right? Yeah, I think just twice. And then we'll need diodes and the other thing. Oh, we're gonna need more tin, aren't we? Okay, so let's see. So go here, tin, grab some tin ingots, and of course this thing here taken down. That signal in there. I mean, it'd be nice if I could have got it out to put it into whatever it is, this thing here, so we could actually just make that last one. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then we can come. Don't know if we have an empty. And we have some of those, the Skystone ones, so we can grab one of those. I know for sure we have an empty one of those. There's a couple of them. Here we go. Boom. And we'll put that on top of there. Go like this. Put this here. And go boom. There we go. Now we just need to eat a little bit. I don't think we have enough to fully get all the way full, but that's fine. Use that. This is enough tin. Actually, we'll just go ahead and leave that there. Go on 2. We'll just carry this in by hand real quick. 1, 2. There we go. And then we'll let this make that twice. And then we'll take out everything. Once it starts this next one, we'll take these out. Okay, there we go. We can now take those out and we'll be good. Okay, so now we just need, again, the blue, which we have. We have enough to make 3. We need 48. We have enough. Well, actually, we're going to need some more of these, aren't we? RAM chips. Because I don't think we have more RAM chips. Okay, so we take these out. They go back in. We are going to need the gold wire and something else. Gold wire and diodes. So if we click on here, we get our diodes put in. I think we are going to need more capacitors. Put those in. And then we need volts. Oh, and this needs. Oh, no. Okay, liquid tin works too. Okay. Okay, so that does work. Oh, we need the electrum wire instead of. What do we need the electrum wire instead of? Okay, so now actually, yeah, we need the electrum wire instead of the capacitors. Okay, okay, so if we click on there. I don't think we had any electrum wire in here, did we? We have copper and ooh. Ooh, we are running out of power again, and let's go look at power. So that one's empty, and that one's empty. as you can see, like when we start running some of these other things, some of this stuff, power starts to get out of hand. I mean, that's still making distilled water because of that. But so we just need our electrum wire. So if we go in here and type in electrum, we have some, but not a lot. I guess I don't have a lot of electrum ingots, but if I come in here and we take this and throw it in here, we'll do that. Okay. Then we also need other chips, and this is just still doing this, so we don't actually need that anymore. So once this gets done with this CPU, we'll go like this. We'll still go ahead and throw all those in there. Okay, so that's working there. So now we just need to figure out what we need for the other thing, the RAM chips. RAM chips. RAM chips. So if we click on the RAM chips, we need the RAM wafers. The RAM wafers are done with the green lens. Yeah, so we need the green lens. So we'll go in here, we'll take out this. Click on that, throw this in, that in. I can start making some RAM wafers. And yeah, okay, perfect. We can then take this in into here where we'll put it there for right now. Go like that. And just go like that. We'll just let this thing fill with tin. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that works out nicely. And we can take this and pick it back up. Just bring it over here, and then whatever else we end up putting in there later, put in there later. Okay. So we have that. We just now need again, we're gonna need more electrum. So elect. We have electrum wire, we have electrum rod. We don't have any electrum ingots, so we're gonna need to type in gold, where we grab some gold dust and silver, where we grab some silver dust that we're gonna have to go take up because I have a feeling. Oh, actually, we got some more here. We should still go ahead and probably throw this inside of here. Let that make silver dust. Then our alloy smelter. I don't think we have a other one right now. We want to go ahead, turn this off. I believe we want to put it on 10 or 3. But for now, I think we also want to go ahead, throw in gold, throw in silver, let that go like that. We do have some platinum wire in there. Gallium foil. We do have silver wire itself, which take out and put in our thing just in case we end up needing it later. Chromium. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of these other things back in this one here. Like this. Actually, we want to keep the microprocessors out. Take that, put that in, that, and that. Okay, and then we press this. We put those in our computer. Okay. And we can also throw this in the computer, that in the computer, that in the computer, that, that, and that. We only needed the one output hatch actually, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do this though real quick, and now we have some of these. We'll go ahead and take these, swap those out for those, throw that up in there. That'll make some more RAM for us. And then we just need the electrum wire, which again, come over here, put that on And yeah, makes the electrum wire. Okay. We could go like this. Go like that. So that also takes it out of there. Just puts it in here. Perfect. Okay. So let that go for now. And see what else we have coming up next. Let's see. We were going to be working on the distillation tower, right? Yeah. If I press A on that, it does already say we have it. So I'm going to assume I can find it. It's probably higher up on this list than I want it to be. It's a barrel, actor, centrifuge, auto cleave. We don't actually need these things anymore. Take them off. Don't really need charcoal dust or that. Really shouldn't need this. Some of this stuff. But where is distillation? Okay, it's down there, all the way up there. So we're gonna take it off and put it back on so it's at the bottom of our list. And then hit B and go, what else do we need for this? Okay, so we're gonna need some large stainless steel pipe. So we'll go like this and go 1, 2, right? Because we're gonna need 2 for that. And then we need 2 of these, which is going to be basically the same thing we got there, which we're going to need some more rubber rings, or we don't really have silicone, so we're going to go ahead and click on this and go like this and go make a bunch more of those. Then we want to hover over this. Where we go here, we're going to need normal stainless steel pipe, so we'll go like that and make some of those. You then need some steel screws. So let's go ahead in here and type in steel. Or we grab some steel bolts. Like so. I could take these over to the thing here. That'll make some steel screws for us. And then we just need the motors. And this we're going to need 2 of them. So we're going to need 2 motors. So we'll click here and go 1. What else did we need for those motors? Those motors are silver cable. So silver. That was what the silver wire was for, I believe. So make more stable. Come over here. Throw it in there. Or we'll be good. Okay, so we'll just let that go for a little while now too. We come over here. Grab our electrum. Then we could probably come over here and grab our RAM. Click on here and throw that and that in there. And that will make 2 more of those. Well, then we could hit Shift B, take that back out of there, and go, cool. We come over here as well. Take this, where I hit Shift B, take these balls out of there, throw them in there to keep making some more biochaff. Here, go like that. Okay, there we go. So we click that. Go like this, put one of those there, one of those there to make another one of these. Then be able to click here and go 1, 2. Okay. So now we just need the frame and the other thing. So we'll find our machine hall, which we need one of these. And it's going to move that wrench out of the way. There we go. Go like that. Go like this. That's going to be our machine hall. Then we click on that, which we don't quite have because we come grab our other EV, our microprocessor supercomputers. There we go. So then we click there. Click here. And get our has subtick parallels. I have no idea what that means. Yeah. Okay, so we now have ourselves a distillation tower. Okay, so now if we press U on the distillation tower and we click the multi-block information, we could click on this. We could see what all we're going to need. We're going to need 19 stainless steel casing, which is going to be ridiculously expensive. So let's go like this, and we'll hit B, and we'll type in real quick STA. We only have 10 of these, so let's go ahead about some of this. We're going to need a lot more of them, so we're going to come over here and throw these in the lathe. And if we hit B, and we type in STAINLES, in order to make the stainless steel frame, we need that. We get 2 per every 8. Then we needed stainless steel casings. We needed a lot of those. How many did we need? We'll find out. Press U on that. We need 19 of them. We're going to need 19 of those. And this does not need a clean room, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, I was going to say, hopefully that would suck. We're going to need 19 of them, which means we're going to need to make 20 of them. We're going to need to make 10 of those. So 8 gives you 2. I think that's really all we need. So now if I click on this, click that and throw this up there, and we go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so that'll work there. So and then if we type in this, we have 10 plates. We're going to need a lot more plates as well. Go like that. Go like this. We're going to need to take these over and throw them in here to make some plates. Make sure that is on 1. Go like that. There we go. Okay, so then we come over here, grab the rest of this stuff in there out, and bring it over here as well. We throw it in there and let that just keep making more plates for now, because we are going to need, in order to make, again, 20 of these, need to be able to make 10, so we're going to need 60 plates, I believe, right? Yeah, 60 plates. Okay, and we only had we only had 10 right now. We need 60, and we have 10. There's another 20, so we're at 30. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be a little bit. So what else do we need for that? Let's click on here. Click on here. Distillation tower. If we click on this, so according to this, it shows HV output, HV input hatch, two HV output hatches, which probably be a good idea to have. What do those require? How do you get those? Okay, so we're gonna need a machine hull and a steel drum with the liquid poly stuff, or polybonanza or polyethylene. You're gonna need the polyethylene. Okay, so we need 2. I'm gonna need 3 more of these, which is gonna use up even more plates and some steel drums. Well, steel drums, we can make those ourselves if we have the stuff we need. So if we go like this real quick and type in steel, we are going to need some more plates for steel plates as well. Okay. So we'll go like that. Put that right there. Go like this. That's going to give us enough for the thing. Right, so we just scroll down real quick and if we can find stainless, or that's clean stainless steel casing. Um, so if I press U on this real quick, then we click on this, we click on, okay, so it was clean. That is what we needed to make. Okay, so we go like that, we go like that, we go like that. That'll give me the 20 of them I need. Okay, and then if we press U on this again and click on this, we're going to need an output bus, which I don't think we actually need a high voltage output bus, and an input hatch, which we might need that. We are definitely going to need that. We are also going to need our maintenance. So if we come up here and type in main, we can get our maintenance hatch. Okay. Then we go like this, throw that in there to get some more steel. Boom, there's our stainless steel. Okay. So that's going to be that. We need 3. I'm going to have to click that. So what it's going to do, we go like this. We go 1, 2. I ran out of stainless steel plates. That's not good. STA. Yeah, because that's all we have there. Okay, so we're going to need some more stainless steel. I'm pretty sure we still had some in here. I throw that in there. That'll continue to make some more. Good. Need it. There's some steel plates, which we needed for something. I don't remember. Steel plates. Yeah, not going to help me remember what we needed it for. So for this, because we have output buses. Okay, yeah, it was the thing. So if we go in here and type in STEL real quick, down and we scroll down, we'll get that steel drum here, which we can click like this. We go like this, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. That we could then click on this, throw that there, and go 1, 2, 3. And then from there, we needed the hulls, right? For the we don't even remember what they're called now. We click on this, click on this, and oh yeah, the HV input hatches, output hatches. Go like that. Just made an assembler with that. Okay. So if we go like that, just so I can remember what they're called. Good there. We're good here. That's going to give us some more steel. This here is not keeping up with power anymore for some reason. It's not even making 1. Are you kidding me? Like, what is draining all of the power then right now? Like, that doesn't have any power. Of course, this one doesn't have any power because it doesn't have any power going into it. Except from this thing, which is no longer turned on. Oh, man, I think I might need to. Well, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Where do we have? We don't have power going on over here right now. So let's go ahead and take this wireless power down from right here right now. Right. And we'll bring it over and hook it up to this. We'll go like that and let that go like that. And hopefully that'll help keep this on a little bit longer. I don't know. I mean, we can't even get 20 seconds apparently of power before it runs out. Yeah, like how's How's it running out of power? How? There's no way that these should be running out of power. They should not be able to run out of power that quickly. Oh my goodness. Let's see. That's getting power in. That pulls power out. That goes power up to there. That goes power over there, power to there. All the solar power that comes around from everything. But right now, we still just have a power issue with this. So if we go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Let those go. Like, we shouldn't really have anything else. I mean, this here might be using up power. Well, I was gonna say I could probably turn this off. It's low on power for some reason. Trying to think what else is using power right now. Oh, we might be using power down in our thing, so I'm gonna come over here and drop down here real quick. Let's just turn you off. Turn you off. I know you're not even on as far as I remember. And we'll turn you off. You don't need to be on. We got plenty of all this stuff right now. Okay. That's all doing that. This thing here still using power. No. These are using power. That's almost done with its power, but that's not using a lot of power. I mean, this here is still on. Actually, no, that's off. Nothing over here is even using power right now. Yeah, I don't even know what's using up all the power. I'm not entirely sure. You look up there as well. Right now, we're looking fine now. Everything else turned off. Like that shouldn't be using power. That shouldn't be using power. It shouldn't be drawing the power that those need. Yeah, I don't know. Just though, real quick, get some more bread. I mean, we only need, I think, what, four stainless steel right now to finish what we're doing. I think maybe. Yeah. So let's see. We still good on power. Still good on power. Yes, I definitely think we need to possibly just upgrade again. So there's two stainless steel. Bring them over, throw them in there, press B real quick. We could go ahead and make both of those. Click on here and click on here. Go to this and click on that. It's going to say yeah, we're short. So if I click on this, right, and type in STAI, we have 4, 5. So we have 5 right now. We need 9. Come in here. It's still going to take just a while to do that. So what's going to be good to the distilling? So we are also going to need the high voltage power, right? Or the energy hatch, which means we're going to need another one. We're also going to need the sodium potassium, which we do have. We're going to need 2 gold cables, 2 LPC chips, and a high voltage coil. Go in here and type in coil. We don't have any high voltage coils. Click on this. It's going to need black steel wire and a magnetic rod. So if we go in here and type in black, You have some black steel dust. Let's see if we even have any blacks here. So black bronze, black steel. So we can take that out of here, put that in there. Of course, that will take power from it, which is honestly fine. Whatever. We'll let this here go right there. But yeah, we're still technically just fine on power. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we definitely need to get this distilling stuff up. So, we need fine black steel wire. So if we go here real quick and we press U on this, bender, merce, compressor, extruder, forge hammer, wire mill. It's still just the same. Put it on 3. So we'll go like that. That's on 3. We could go like that. Get some black steel wire. We could then hit B like that. Where we will click on this to make that. And click on this to make that. We still need to make more. Should be fine once this actually gets done because we have 19 there. That should be plenty. But grab this out of here. Bring it over to here. We throw it in here. Where we grab the black steel wire out of here and go here. Type in mag. Grab some magnets from the steel one. And then we run this all the way over to our assembler. Is right here. Where we throw this and this together. We're going to need, well, actually, I think we should only need 2. Actually, really should only need 1. But we'll go like that. Throw this stuff here up there for now. We go like that. Okay, so then we click here. And then the HV energy hatch, we need 2 gold cables and 2 LPC chips, which I think we have in here. So like this, 1, 2 of those. Then we press B here and we type in here and type in gold. Grab 2 of these. Go. Then we go gold, that, and that. Then it needs the 1 bucket of what? Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna need the 1 bucket or whatever. So this here was used to make something in here. I don't remember what it was we were making. No. I think we might need it for, so we need 288 for the hatches, which we don't have that much in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it apart, put it back down. We will come over here where we grab 1 bucket of this. Click on here, go like that to put that in there. Then it was this, and 1 of those. Perfect. And that'll make our energy hatch that we need for it. Of course, we are going to, at that point, need to make another thing. And we actually, I haven't checked to see if I could put a thing dead on it yet or not. We'll have to find out with that. Take that out of there, that out of there. We got our steel drums. We got our hatch. I think we are still going to need another one. We're letting the stainless steel go. I come over here. We click on this. I should need a bucket of polyurethane, which we should go like that. Click on here. Pretty sure the polyurethane worked. Throw this in. That, I thought. You. An assembler on one. Let's just make sure liquid polyurethane on one. Yeah, this be on one. There we go. That'll make our input hatch. And then we just need to see what it needs to make the output hatch. Or I think I could just make the output hatch by putting this in here, right? No. Okay. So the output hatch is 2. We go like this. We put that on 2. Put that back in there. Need more liquid poly. Go like that. And like this. There we go. Perfect. Come over here, grab the 10 stainless steel. We need to bring it over here and plant it here. This is a lot of work. Mainly just because I got to run back and forth and run back and forth. I'm not fully prepared for all of it. Yeah, actually, no, I don't need another. We have this one here. We just need to extend this one out to it. Okay, so we need to take this down. Put it over here. We'll take this down if I could grab it. There we go. Move it over here. There we go. Move that over there like so. Okay, so we will have our energy hatch that'll put right here. Put it one more. So then we'll take our gold wire and extend it all the way to there. Go like that, and that'll put power in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, that works there. We got our fluid input hatch, which we will also go ahead and put on that side. And then we'll look and see how big this machine actually was again. This machine is a 3x3. So we will take our output hatch and put right there. We will take our maintenance hatch and just a second. Let's just go in the center. Center on the bottom. Okay. Put our maintenance hatch right there. And put this right here. Shift click on that like so. Break that torch there. We don't actually want this output hatch right here because of what it is. The low volt one. We want that. We'll put stainless steel casing there. Stainless steel casing there. And then we will break that one to put it right here. And then once we have the other output, put the other output on the other side, we can grab all of these, press B, click on this, there we go, put that there, then click on this, machine hall, run it down, put it in here, boom, like so. That'll give us our second output hatch that we need. Because I'm pretty sure we could have gotten away with a lot of low voltage ones, but you know, it's going to be easier to just do what it says. Go like that, put that there, and it did not complete. Of course, this needs maintenance, but I don't think that should affect it being completed. We have that. Oh yeah, we need a output thing. What else? What might we possibly need? So if we press U on this again, click on this. We have the tower. We have the maintenance hatch. Have the energy hatch inbound. We have the two outputs. We have the one input hatch. We need an output bus. But I don't think it really needs to be a high voltage output bus. So if we click here and we go out. Oh, actually, that's ooh, do we not have? We don't have an output bus. All we have is an input bus. Ooh, that kind of sucks. You know what? I think for now, I'm gonna just run over here. And I'm gonna grab this one from the steel. We're not really making steel right now. Plus, we can make steel on this if we need to. Grab this, bring this over, and put that right there. Now it should complete it. No? Okay. Okay, so what are we missing then? So let's go ahead. Let's go like this and go ahead and grab all of our tools that we need. I don't think we need a file, but we'll take the file out. We need the wrench, the hammer, probably the saw, probably the screwdriver. We'll need the crowbar, which I think is right here. So if I click on this, click on that, we still need a hard hammer. Is that not what this? Okay, so that's the wrong hammer. So we go like that. Click on this. Click on that. That is now fine. So then we can be able to put some of this stuff back in here. So there we go. Now, why is this not working? So if we press again U on this, we click on this, and we go down to the bottom. Bottom has the energy, and then it has the input, the output, and then just all of those. Then we go up to the next layer where it's just got the output. Then we go up to the next layer, it's got the other output. Then we go all. Huh. So I wonder what we're missing here then. So let's go like that. That whole top is in. That is in. So let's go ahead. Just break this down real quick. Break all those. Okay, so we have that. We have you know what, let's just build it like it shows it. Let's just build it like it shows it, even though yeah. Okay, so build it like it shows it. Pull it out one block. And press this button here. And actually we could probably just go like this. We'll put this right here. And shift click on that like so. And now it said it was fine. No idea why. It's fine like this. But let's go ahead, break that real quick, and we'll swap these out just in case they could be swapped out. We'll see if they can. Okay, so they could be swapped out. Perfect. That works nicely for us. Go like that. And we go like that. It's now connected. Okay, so we have an input hatch there. And two output hatches there. Right? So the output hatches, again, I'm just going to take them down, bring them back here. And I'm going to put them right here, like so. And that doesn't allow it to be complete for some reason. Maybe the out. Well, I was going to say no. Maybe it can't go on the center, but that wouldn't make any sense. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, so that completes it. So if for some reason they can't go side by side, they got to go above each other. Okay. Which actually, I guess that makes sense. Sure, sure, why not? Um, but I think I want. Look, it's still no. I was gonna say it's still complete, but no, it's not. Okay, there we go. We can grab this, put this here, put that there. Actually, we want it facing this way. There we go. So with that, like so, I should now be able to put oil into here. Should be able to go over here, grab our oil, which we will transfer over here using those later. I should be able to put that there, go like this, and break that one. Go like this, put oil in here. It needs maintenance. So it's going to need everything again. So hammer. Then we can just take that stuff back out. And if we typed in at break, how the heck does that not work? At GR and Greg stuff doesn't show up. Okay. Whatever. Let's go ahead and grab this file. Wrench, screwdriver, saw, crowbar. That. Okay, perfect. Then if we press B, we can throw them back in there now. Like so. The hammer as well. There we go. Okay. And this is giving us heavy fuel and light fuel, which we can go like this and put right there. Then grab this and put that right there. Of course, I'm going to want to grab a bucket of each of these first, probably. Grab a bucket of this. Grab a bucket of that. I put that in there. And that in there so that they go into the ones correctly. Then if I put this, I'm going to put it right there real quick because we need to come back here. Start sucking out like so. Perfect. So now we have sulfuric light fuel and we'll have sulfuric heavy fuel. Nice. Okay. So, yeah. Now we grab the oil, just run it back down here and put it right there. And of course, if we do want the other fuels out that we get from it, I have a feeling that we're going to need even more stuff. So if we come over here, though, we press F5 twice. Go like this, then stand right here on this side. Go like this, go right here, print screen, or not print screen, but save screenshot. Go like that. There we go. Now we got our screenshot. And yeah, so we made ourselves our distillation tower, which is now giving us again light fuel and sulfuric heavy fuel, sulfuric light fuel, which I think when we go in here and we come down here to this oil cracking, we would need a cracker, which if we press, this is a high voltage thing. So we click here, we go like this. This we would turn ethylene and hydrogen into hydrocracked ethylene, steam and ethylene to steam cracked ethylene. It's propane, nephelite, propane, hydrogen, heavy fuel, and hydrogen into lightly cracked and whatnot. Steam and light fuel, but I think we would need to get to those fuels first. So if we clicked on here, typed in LIGHFUEL, as you can see, we have lightly cracked. We have the sulfuric light fuel, which is what we are getting right now from oil. If we press U on oil again real quick, we should also be getting sulfuric gas and sulfuric naphtha stuff out of there, but we definitely need two more. Yeah, we would definitely need two more things. I'm assuming you could make the tower taller. I'm assuming it doesn't have like a limit as to how tall you can make it, and you just make it taller to get more things. Otherwise, you just add them to the side, but we could figure that out later. We might be able to just use two low voltage output. You know what? Let's do this. Let's like this real quick and type in hatch again real quick. We have two low voltage output hatches. So if we go like this and we pause this, and then we come over here and we break this and this, and we put, really, are you saying put that there and that there? Will that complete it? No, it won't. Okay, didn't think it would. It makes sense that it wouldn't. But basically, if we want to make more, right? If we wanted to make more of these things, out of the other two things, we're going to need to go up with it, which means making more of the stainless steel plates and stuff like that, which means we're going to need a lot more stainless steel. But if we have this sulfuric light fuel now, so if we click here again and we go back here and we type in FUEL, and we go to whatever it is, sulfuric light fuel, and we press U on that, we would put that in a chemical reactor or in a large chemical reactor to get hydrogen sulfide and light fuel. We're going to need hydrogen and sulfuric light fuel. So we would need to grab our hydrogen, which we have in here, not in here anymore, which we can go like this here real quick. Let that start filling up with oxygen. But what we do is come here, grab this, bring it down here. We'll put it right there. So let's see. That one holds, got ethylene in it right now. That's got lava. That has oxygen, and that has nothing. And I think, is there another one in here? No, there's not. Okay. Right now working is disabled on this. So if we turn this on though, it's probably going to have an issue with power on this thing, right? Yeah. Okay. but it was just making blaze powder. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead, pull this oxygen here. I'm gonna bring it over here, put that there. Okay, so this ethylene here, we could probably break that and then put that back down. And then we could put one of these here and disconnect it from there. Okay, and then we can grab this, bring it over here, put it right there. Because again, this can hold 32 buckets. So if we went like this, pulled all of that out of there. That's got nothing in it, so we could go like this and pull some of that out of here. I think by going like this, changing that to that. There we go. We could do that. Good with that. That's got like 5 in it now. That's got light fuel in it. So if we went like this, click that, it would finish off that. No, it's going to do that first. So if we take this out of here, it can't do that. Right? It'll do that. It'll finish that. And then why would it not do what it, or the other thing it needs to do? Light fuel. Just hydrogen and 12 buckets of that. So we have hydrogen gas. We have, right, click on this. Okay. Hydrogen sulfide and light fuel outbound. We only have one fuel outbound. No, we don't. We got 2, but these are all filled with carbon monoxide apparently. So we need to go like that. And disconnect that one real quick. And we'll go like this. Say boom, boom, and boom. We need an empty barrel. Do we have a empty barrel? We do right here. Boom, there we go. And we'll put that right there. Well, that'll fill up with carbon monoxide from these. Because, yeah. Okay, so there we go. We go like that. Put that right there. Of course, I don't think I drained all of it out, right? I just drained out like half of it from all of that. So let's go ahead up here. Grab that, put that there. And those are all being used. Go like that, put it here. Let's go ahead and grab a bucket of carbon monoxide that we'll put right here, like so. Because I don't think we really need it per se right now. We'll start draining all of it out of here. This now has hydrogen sulfide in it for some reason and light fuel. Sweet, so we have some light fuel now. So light fuel, we could turn light fuel, barely light cracked, hydrogen, hydro cracked, blah, blah, blah. We could throw it in a mixer with heavy fuel to get diesel. That's going to be the gold there. Sulfuric heavy fuel. So if we look at the sulfuric heavy fuel quick as well, which is probably over here. If we click on this, it's also going to give us hydrogen sulfide and heavy fuel. If I take this and I put this right here real quick, I don't think we still have some hydrogen, right? No, you don't. Okay. light fuel. Okay, so we go like that. We take this, put that right there, so that if we grab this, bring it over here and put it right there. Of course, that's still got sulfuric light fuel in it. That's got oxygen. We don't need that much oxygen. We'll just break that real quick. That right there. Take this from here if we can get a hold of it because there's stuff in the way. Put it right there. Go like that. And drain it into here. And then we'll find this. This will come over here. Put right there with heavy fuel in it. If you look here, we got 8 heavy fuel. If we go like this, put that there, that's going to get all that heavy fuel out of it. Of course, we probably wanted to put the other thing over here. Did that really use up all that oil we had already? Okay, it did. Okay, well, that's heavy fuel. Put it right there. We have carbon monoxide there. We have this tank here. We have this one. Yeah, we have this one. Okay. So if we put this one up there, it should, I'm gonna say, hopefully it'll fill it up with what you call it, but it didn't. It put the hydrogen sulfide in there. Okay. Okay, so that's got ethylene. That's got that. That's got that stuff. So let's go ahead and click this and type in again here, sky. Click in this. We go like this. Make another one of these just because it's going to be the quickest tank to make. And we can just put that right there where it will take out all that light fuel. I don't think it's enough. It might be enough. We got 12, right? Okay, so we can take this 12 things of light fuel, pick it up over to our mixer, right? Which has water in it right now, so we will need to break that, put it back down. And we go like this, put all of that in there, over here. Grab this and put all of that in there. And that'll make 12 buckets of diesel. I can go like this and say, get rid of that, that there, go like that. Then we'll have 12 buckets of diesel. And if I go like this real quick, do that, should be able to get the achievement for diesel, I thought. I guess we need to technically make biodiesel and other stuff first. Okay, it's fine. We could go like that, put that back in there. Go like that. Boom. And there we go. We now have 12 buckets of diesel. So we can work on making this thing here, the compression dynamo, or the basic gas turbines, the advanced gas turbine, and the advanced gas turbine generator 2. If we press on this, we click U on this to make sure diesel is a option. Real quick. Propane, LPG, sulfuric. Okay, so natural gas though. So we can get natural gas actually from our thing, right? From our thing over here. So we might be able to this thing extract natural gas and then just use that as a thing for our gas, maybe. Maybe we'll have to look into that later. Or I'll look into that later because we might just be able to move it over here, use it for natural gas to make this all the way up to this guy. Make that shouldn't be too hard. That's actually pretty cheap overall. Be able to make this and just have this thing start pumping out. Whatchamacallit? Pumping out gas. But we have diesel now, so we could make this guy. It requires an assembler, light, bronze, and other stuff. So we can work on doing that as well, which will give us another way of getting stuff or getting power. And depending on how much work that is, we'll probably be able to right now. This is the plan, right? So we'll take oil from here and pump it all the way over to here. Right? We'll just use some more of these ender tanks, right? So we'll use an ender tank, pump oil from over there to over here. We'll then take that oil, put it in here where we get our two different, our heavy fuel and our light fuel, which we want to go ahead and lock the sulfuric heavy fuel in there. Go ahead and lock that in there and be good. Do I have? I was gonna say, do I have another empty tank that I could put other stuff in? The light fuel, so we don't run out of it right away. There we go. This that's gonna get filled up pretty quick. Grab that, put that there, and that'll fill that up too, which will make it easier to move them around. Okay, and then we could actually probably just let this stay with hydrogen. And of course, I don't know why that's doing that, but whatever. That, do that, let that fill up with hydrogen, and then we could use two ender tanks as well if we wanted two more ender tanks. Get everything we need, get two ender tanks, and have them placed up here so that we have two different fuels going into them. And be good with that. And then, of course, in order to do that, though, to do it effectively, we would definitely need to change this so that fuels go directly into them straight out and not some other stuff. But I think we'll do that. Then that could go into there. And then we'd be able to take hydrogen sulfide out of one of these, the heavy fuel out of another one. And yeah. Take this right now, though, and just put it right there. That'll let that fill up with that. And we'll be good. We will be good with that. We could have that going, and then that'll just straight up produce diesel. And then the diesel we could take out, or we could take that out, put it into a mixer, which we might just make another one so that we don't have to worry about it. And then we'll be good. And then once we get that going, we should be able to end up extending our power out quite a bit more, because every single time we seem to be using this, it seems to drain our power with everything else. And of course, now with this possibly constantly running and that possibly constantly running, I think we're going to definitely need more power. But anyways, as always, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you are at. Force your friends to watch, as always, and we will come back next time for some more Star Technology, where we hopefully will have some more better power than just this, something that can be a little bit more self-sustainable and hopefully not run out nearly as quickly. something that we can transfer a bit easier would be good as well. And yeah. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. See you later.